Have you ever felt like giving up drawing when you get out of bed in the morning? When you look at your drawings, do you feel like you're a failure and you want to give up? If you're struggling with the motivation to keep drawing because you feel like you're not good enough, watch the rest of this video. I will provide you with some insights into why this is happening and to give you some tips and pointers to help you overcome these feelings and to be more confident in your drawing. Now, before we get into that, there's something I'd like to share with you. When I was young, I was a very shy and nervous person. I was very sensitive to criticism, and I would often beat myself up badly whenever I thought I was doing a poor job of something, or if somebody made a critical remark about myself or my work. I was strongly interested in art, and I decided that it was my dream to become an artist one day. I worked very hard at my art. I practiced drawing and painting. I took a correspondence course. I even signed up to go to art school. I worked as hard as I could to get better, but I was very easily discouraged. If anybody said anything critical about my work, I took it to heart, and I was very upset and found it difficult to find the confidence or the motivation to keep drawing after those events. Because I was working so hard, I was making some progress, but sometimes I didn't feel like I was making any progress. Sometimes I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere at all. I dropped out of college after a year and decided that there was no way I was going to be able to finish that course. I went and got a job that was not related in any way to my dream, and I embarked on a career in a direction that was very different to what I imagined or what I wanted. I kept drawing after that point, but it was less and less over time. Finally, after about 10 years of deciding that art was my dream, I gave up. Now, I told people that it was because I was too busy. It's because I was pursuing other things, because I was trying to build my career or whatever else. I told people those things. I even tried to tell myself, but it was a lie. I gave up because I didn't believe in myself. I gave up because I didn't think I was good enough. And for 7 years, I didn't draw again. I didn't touch a pencil, a pen, a paintbrush in any way. Now, this is not a sad story. At the end of a storm, sometimes you get to see a rainbow. When I returned to drawing, it was in a small way at first. I did little by little. I built myself up. I retaught myself some skills. I got better and better. Fast forward to now, and I'm creating artwork that I'm proud of. I've been able to develop skills, and now I'm able to share them with other people and help them on their journey. My life has become something I never dreamed it could be, but it was something that I always dreamed that I wanted it to be. And I believe in myself now more than ever before. So what changed this? What turned this all around? Well, I'm about to give you some really good pointers on the things that helped me turn my life around and got me going on the right path. And now, this may not be the same for everybody, but my biggest problem was that I had a low self-esteem. In a previous video, I've talked about how having a very different expectation to the reality that you're living in is detrimental. And this was definitely true for myself. I always expected more of myself than I was capable of at the time. I looked at what other people were doing, and I didn't see that how they had gotten to where they were was by a long series of many steps. I thought that I could just go there and do it. I thought I could start at the bottom of the mountain and jump straight to the top. And every time that I couldn't do that, I became very frustrated and very disappointed, but I was being unrealistic. And over time, I stopped being able to even see success in what I was doing. All I could see was failure. But now I realized that I was trying to live my life by someone else's values. I was trying to live my life with expectations of being something that I was not. I wasn't being myself, and I don't think I even understood who that person really was. Now, if you felt the same way, well, stay with me and watch the rest of this video. I'm going to share with you some things that were really helpful to me, and some of those things are still really relevant and helpful to me today, and that's what turned it all around for me. So the number one thing I had to learn to do was to live my life by my values. Now, what is a value? A value is something that you value. It's something that's so important to you that you can't live without it. This is something that has to be a part of your life. First, I had to determine what my values really were, what I believed in, and then I had to just follow that. And that might seem very simple, but so many people in the world aren't doing that. We do things because we think it will make someone happy. We think it's going to impress somebody, or we feel like somebody has an expectation that we're going to be this person or do these things. But that doesn't matter. You have to live your life by what you believe in. By living my life by my values, I was able to put my time and energy into the things that really mattered to me. And that really gave me some forward momentum in my life. Now, the second thing that I've learned that has been so important to me was learning something called mindfulness. Now, mindfulness, very simply, is just being aware, being really present in what you're doing If I'm sitting here making this video, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to buy at the shops later to cook for dinner. I'm focused, I'm here with you, we're in this moment, and I'm talking to you, I'm sharing my story for you. This is what I'm doing. And that's an example of it. But using mindful, I'm able to be much more present in what I do. I'm able to get better results because I'm more focused on what I'm doing. But also, my brain doesn't take me off on little roundabout journeys, down little rabbit holes where I start to beat myself up because I made a mistake. I can focus on the mistake, I can observe the mistake, and I can correct the mistake, and I can move on with my day. Now, mindfulness is a journey. It's not a one thing you do and then you're good forever. And I'm still learning, and I'm still getting better at it. But that's the number 2 thing that's really helped me on my journey. Now, the number 3 thing that I want to share with you, you need to look for what you want to find. Now, when I was young, everything I looked at, I expected to find a mistake. I expected to find failure. And that's what I kept finding, again and again, because you find what you look for. Now I look for success. Now I look for opportunities to keep getting better and better. I don't look for ways that I'm getting worse and worse. And that's been a huge turnaround for me. Just a very simple difference in my mindset. But it's made my life so different. And it's really given me the confidence to do what I want with my artwork and to move my life in the right direction. Now, I still make mistakes, and that's okay, because we're going to make mistakes. If we don't make mistakes, we're not learning anything. But because I'm living my life by my values, and I'm able to be aware and present in what I'm doing, I can turn my mind to the positive and keep looking for that opportunity to move forward and go step by step by step by step and get better and better. The number 4 thing that I want to talk to you about today is celebration. Now, when I was younger, I was never able to celebrate anything that I'd completed. I didn't take any joy out of completing tasks because I was so busy beating myself up. I was so busy feeling rotten because I'd made a mistake or I felt like I'd failed in some way. Learning how to celebrate has really made a big difference for me. When I finish a task, I can celebrate that. When I get to the end of a long series of tasks, I can really celebrate that. But even tiny little things, we can still celebrate that we've made an achievement. And did I get the outcome I wanted? Or maybe not. But at least I finished something. I did something. I took a step in the right direction. And that's the key. Learn to celebrate those moments. Now, a celebration doesn't mean going out and throwing a big party with your friends. It might be for something really big. But what it means is just taking a moment inside yourself to be really grateful for what you've just achieved and to be really pleased that you were able to do that. It could be just taking a big stretch and just really in your mind in that moment, just enjoying the fact that yes, I've finished that, I've done that. It might be going to make a cup of your favourite drink and just sitting and really enjoying drinking that drink, or you think about, hey, I just did this thing, I just finished it and I feel really good. It's just simple little things. Go for a walk outside. Go for a walk somewhere you enjoy being and spend that time while you're walking, not just thinking about every other thing or listening to music or whatever, but actually just focus in on that one thing that's really important that you just finished and it feels really good to be there. Celebration, absolutely critical in keeping motivating yourself and keeping yourself feeling confident, moving forwards with your drawing, and that's the goal. Now, these 4 things have been the 4 best things for me that I can pinpoint in making my life better and getting my drawing on track and moving to where I want it to go. Now, in no way, shape or form am I an expert on mental health. And if you're having mental health problems, you need to get professional help and not just listen to me. I wanted to share my story today because maybe you felt the same way, and maybe some of the things that have helped me will help you. I want you to feel comfortable and confident in your drawing and your artwork, and that's my goal. I want to help you get there. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if it's helped you in any way, leave me a comment below and tell me so. I'd love to hear what you think. Now, if you want more resources like this, there's a website link below, www.justindwyer.art. Go there, check it out, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and to your drawing with confidence. See you later.